Hi family, welcome back to Tara's Take. If it's your first time, welcome to the channel. I'm just going to say it here instead of at the end. Just hit that like button for me if you can. And if you're not subscribed to the channel and you'd like to be, please think about joining our family. Okay, so we are going to decorate today our lovely collage boxed food box journal. Okay, so we had done all of the sewing in of everything. I did that on my own, of course, because, well, you've seen me do it before, and it's a clumsy endeavor in front of this tiny space. If I had a little better setup where I could have the camera higher and the desk was bigger and I could lay everything out better, it would be easier for me to do it on camera. But you've seen me do it, and there's tons of other people online who do a masterful job at it. But today I have a few things I'm going to do. One, I'm going to glue in. I have created 2 pockets that I'm going to use. What I did was I wanted them to be sturdy. I usually sew or put together fabric of some sort to make my inside pockets for the covers. But this time I decided, since this one is more built around paper, I wanted to do a paper pocket, but I wanted it to be nice and strong. So what I did was I took pieces out of the same kit that I used this paper from, and I made 2 pockets that I am going to have in the front and in the back, like so. Okay, and I'm just going to glue those in, and then they'll be there for us to stuff with goodies. Okay, so pardon me, got a frog in my throat. It's been with me all day. So let's see, I want to decide which one do I want in the front. I really like this one for the map picture, but I really like this because it's got the stains on the front, and there's stains like here on this part. So actually that's the same stain, just done in a different angle. So maybe I'll put this one because I don't want it looking, you know, like it's too much like each other. It's the same kit. It's the same, what do you call it? It's the same scrapbook pad, so scrap paper pad. And I'm going to use my art glitter glue for doing these pockets down, because I was going to use some of the hot glue, but I want to make sure it stays down really good. And sometimes, I don't know, sometimes I have a hard time getting things that I've glued down with my hot glue gun to stick. I'm going to kind of come in under this green here and bring it to the edge. I kind of wanted this little edge to be up over. Come on now, go underneath. There we go. There we go. And I'm going to give it just a little bit of squeeze that I like to do. And this journal is going to be, once we're done, we'll do a flip through and everything, but it is going to be in the shop for sale. Okay. Okay. There we go. I'm going to put a little bit thicker there. And if anybody's wondering, I pinch it just a little bit. Pammy advised me on that, and I love it because it does give you that little tiny gap so that you're so that your pocket isn't completely flush with the base of wherever you're gluing it to, so you can get things in easier. And you can also see that it's a pocket. It just makes it better, I think. Okay, I have a little tiny tear right here, so we're just gonna take our, there we go. There we go. This one's good. Okay. Now, one thing I wanted to do was I wanted to put some corners on these, and so I've chosen some of my little brass. I thought those would look good on here. Okay, and I'm gonna get my tweezers, and I'm just gonna do I'm gonna use some glue, okay, and when I put it on there, I'm just gonna do a very light pressing so that it stays with my tweezers, my pliers. Okay, so I've just got some glue inside of there. And you gotta be careful when doing these, because you can mar you can kind of pinch it too hard and make it not look so good. Like the teeth will cause lines in your metal and that kind of stuff. And you just want to make sure you wipe your glue off, okay? I love to do brass corners on journals. I think that's so fun. Or silver, gold, whatever color you want to use. Thanks to one of my wonderful friends out there. I can't remember which one of you sent them to me. I think it was Lori. I'm pretty sure it was Lori. I could be wrong, but I think it was you, Lori, who sent me a bunch of these. I had some of my own, but you sent me like a huge bunch of them in a Happy Mail. So thank you again for that, my dear. And if I got the wrong person, I apologize. It's been a minute. Okay, this has gone over my pocket slightly. I guess it'll be okay. I'm not going to worry about it. Hadn't thought about that when I prepped this. Okay. All right. These fit kind of perfect on here. Now this corner is a little bit off because of the shape of how I folded the corners, so I'm gonna make sure and pinch this one on really good, and maybe even see if I can, it's not gonna work that way. Yeah, this one's off a little bit, so I've got to make sure that I press this in pretty good because I want that glue to tighten. Okay. If your corners are rounded too much when you do this, like when you fold your papers up around these corners, if you hit it the wrong way, it can actually, like if it's squarer, it gives that metal corner something to hold on to. But if it's too rounded, it can cause it to be off a little bit, which is what happened there. So it's just slight, but you gotta make sure your glue holds in a case like that. Otherwise, your corner might slip off down the road, and we don't want that, right? Okay, so there is those. Super easy. Now, another thing I wanted to do is I am going to, for the front closure on this book, here it is, I'm going to use a knob. I'm going to use some of this fun eyelash yarn, and I'm going to use this as a plate, and on the back we're going to glue this plate down, okay, against that backing, but we're going to put some of the eyelash yarn, okay, okay, underneath it. And what I was thinking, I'm looking at this and I think I'm gonna do some little knots and see how that does, first of all. You could also do a braid. You could use 3 pieces of the yarn, but I want to keep it so that it stays together. So I was thinking I could do a few knots down this, and then the way it's going to close is going to be this way this piece stays together. Usually I would twist it and glue it down. That's how I do, but because I'm not going to be able to glue this down because this is going to be the closure, and I don't even know if this is going to work. I'm just giving it a try here to see. Try and do these as evenly as I can. You'll see what I'm going to do here in a second. Okay. And if you were going to use like this eyelash yarn like this, you could also do some beading on it for fun. But what I want to do is I want to, it's going to be glued to the back, okay, underneath this piece, all right? And I know this is silver, but it's the only color I had. I don't have any brass of these, so it's going to be on the back, so it won't matter. And then on the front, I'm either going to put this so that it is at the end, and you will wrap this around this piece, or I'm going to put it on so that you can just pull this over like so. Okay, see what I mean? So we want to fill the book first before we do any of that, and because then we'll know, you know, how thick it's going to be, because it'll gator out once I start putting stuff in it. I've only put like one, I've only put this right here in it. Okay, so it's not thick yet at all. Now this little booklet, I'm going to put her, I think, in the front here. We made her the other day, and she's one of the little notepads with the pocket in it. We did this for our Mass Monday, and I think I'm going to do that. So because this is paper, I want to make this come up a little bit. So what I usually do is I go in with my bone folder and I just kind of pull this paper and pull it out a little bit because the paper feels tight, but I hold it down so that I don't mess anything up. But that way I've got a little more, see, it's a little looser because it was pretty tight. Okay, so that'll probably go there. I'm going to decorate that, but for right now, in fact, I think I want to put these on there. Okay. And I think this one's going to be kind of like a prayer meditation journal. I think that would be nice. Unconditional acceptance. Let's do a little gold around her. We already have it distressed. Okay. I don't think she needs anything else, personally. I think that looks pretty, right, like she is. So she's going to go in there, and I will probably decorate the front of this pocket as well, of course. And maybe even do like a tuck here in the corner, something like that. You know, could stick a little tuck spot up here. Or even just, I don't know, put a picture or something there. Okay, so let me grab, I did want to put this piece in here. Oh, and I was going to do something with this. I was thinking that, pardon me. I was thinking I want to decorate this little banner and then have it so that it's, I folded it so that it would be able to fold it up and they could write on it. Okay, so let's see here. Let's do a little decorating on the front of this. I have a few things over here that are kind of distressed or ready to put on here, I think. Let's see here. These are all from the Floral Beauties kit. That's the digi that I used for this particular journal, and digi kit that I used. So I'm looking because I know I had some that were distressed already. Where is it? Okay. Oh, I know I did. Leave it to me to lose them. They've been sitting on my desk for days and days and days. And I've been picking them up and moving them out of my way. And now that I'm trying to find them, I think I did 2 of them. I can't find them. Wow, I am good at losing things, aren't I? Miss Tara. Here's another pocket I had made. I think I'll put on a page. Yeah, can't find them. They'll show up again when I don't need them, or when I'm no longer looking for them, that's for sure. I don't think that they're here. So sorry. I always end up doing this, don't I? I apologize. Well, we'll just do a different one. How's that? I want to do one that's... I want her. So let's do her. And I was thinking I have I think I have the word journal in here. That's why I'm looking real quick. Here it is. Here's one. Because I don't want everything to be like really overdone on the front of this. I just wanted this little... I tore right into the J. Darn it. Can you still tell it says journal? I just wanted it to be kind of just lightly decorated. Nothing... Yep, I tore right into the word journal. There, I have another one. Tara Renee. Okay. Maybe I should just... It's so big. I've got it cut so big. I guess I could cut it. Here. Okay. I'm only even putting this on there because that way it kind of triggers you to go, oh, I can write, I should write on that, you know. A lot of people don't know how to use junk journals or don't know even what they are. I don't know if you've run into that. I've noticed, I think I saw Pam did a video on how to use a junk journal because people were asking, you know, and I think it's very personal and I think it's totally dependent on the person. When I think of junk journaling, I think of I think of using it as a place to, you know, put my memories, to write down things that, because it's such a beautiful book, it's something I think of as a, what do you call it? Something you leave behind, a keepsake for your kids, or for, you know, your spouse or whatever, your family, that they would look at and go, ah, you know, there's where Mom journaled, you know, and Mom kept, oh, she kept that receipt, or she kept that recipe, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I perceive it. So, now, I was thinking, I don't know if I want to put it on that one. Okay. Maybe I should. These are pretty, so it'll kind of look nice there. So I'm just going to glue this down as a hinge. You know the drill. You guys know these things. These are, I've never done this with a banner. I don't know, I saw my banner out of my kit and I was like, how can I use that without doing like a paper clip or something like that, which is how I've always seen them used. So that'll be there, and then when you flip it, they can write on it. Journal a memory right there. Okay. And I wanted to put her in here somewhere. And I want to kind of make it so that the lace comes down off the bottom of the page. So I think I'll put her on this page. And then I'm going to pull from my pre-made ephemera that I've already got decorated and stuff like that, because we did a couple of pieces that I'm going to decorate to go in here. We did, let's see, this piece is not decorated yet. I think actually that's the only one that I didn't, wait, no. And then I did this one. Okay, so we'll be decorating those two to go in here. I don't know if that'll be today or not, but I've got so much pre-made ephemera that I thought, you know what, I need to utilize it. So I've got my glue gun turned on here, so should I use this or should I use paper glue? I actually think, because I'm gonna glue this whole thing, because I don't want, this is a very, the way it, you know, it's made from one of those paper, and I didn't put like anything behind it, so I'm gonna glue this backer down. Normally I would say, oh, let's leave it as a pocket, but it has a pocket. It's a gentle kind of piece. It's, what I mean is it's fragile because of being a paper doily. So we're just gonna do it like this, and then that way it's closed off, and it'll get used just in that front portion for the pocket. Okay, like here, just this part, and I doubled that up, so it should be strong enough to handle, you know, having something put in it. But this way, there we go. I think it'll be best. Let me see, I had a piece here, let's see, so you can see. Yeah, this is, there we go, like that. I'm just making sure it's open. Okay. All right. So we're getting a couple of pieces here. Now, let's look real quick, because I was thinking in this corner up here, we could do a smaller pocket that we could then put, I don't know, like, where are they at? I've got those little circles. Not where I sat them. They're definitely here because I had them in a pile. And again, Tara can't find anything she's looking for. Shocking. I know. I was gonna kind of measure it and see. I mean, I could put like that. I want something up at the top of the page as well. That's all. And this is also going to have laces and stuff in this journal. So we're going to use, I got the black lace specifically for this journal because I wanted to, I think I'll go ahead and put this in that corner. I'll find the things I'm looking for here in a second. But I think I'll do some lace on the bottom here. And I made these pockets, these corner slanted pockets for short ones like this on purpose in the kit so that you could decorate all over the page. I like to put multiple things on a page. I enjoy that, and so that's one of the reasons I made these little pockets, was to go into corners and be able to have kind of a little tuck place, you know. Oh my goodness, got this terrible frog in my throat. Okay, so I think the frog is gone, and also I found my circles. I told you, what I was thinking was that I could put, you know, little things up in here, and then I've got a few smaller cards that are tiny, you know, little guys. So anyway, now I went and got the basket with other goodies on it, and let's see, I think I might, I don't usually do this, but I think I might leave this space for journaling because it's only a light bit of writing here and it's a nice strip. So what I could do on this page instead is maybe just put some of the gold, you know, just to down the side there, just to decorate the page a little bit. I'm gonna have to, I think I'm gonna need to pull my other new roll of this. Yeah, it's too short. Okay. I mean, I guess I could glue part of it and then just, would it be obvious if I glued it up against? Probably. It's okay. I've got a brand new one right here. Brand spanky new. I just think that gold is so pretty. I love this silly little ribbon. Trim, whatever. Okay. All right. Let's see how good I can get up against that edge without going over the edge. That's about an inch, right? I'm eyeballing it here. Okay. There we go. Pretty daggone close. Look at that. Not bad. Only went over right there. That art glitter glue works so good with this trim. So there's that page, and I'm going to leave this for them to write on because I like that. It's got the little envelope and all of that good stuff. So now I brought, where'd it go? I just had it. Probably sat it to the side here. And I'm going to decorate these or put pockets on them or something. What did I do with that piece? Oh, here it is. I thought that the long, because this is the same kit, so I was thinking that putting the long flap envelope in there would be nice in this one. With all my heart. Opens like that. Got a nice space for it. And then also, I'm going to glue this one in as a pocket because I think I want it here. That looks nice. Turning the page and having that right there. And then let's put, do we want lace on the side? I think, well, I want something because this has got where my sewing machine was messing up. Or do I want some? Because I do like to make edging with this stuff. I want to cut down a little bit though. It's a little bit wide. What I meant by edging, I love to use this and do like I do with this sari silk, but with this towel. I love this silly towel I get at Walmart. It looks like old linen. That's why I like it so much. And I'm thinking it would look good against right there. So that's what we're gonna do. And I'm gonna use my hot glue gun for this task. And I usually start at the bottom and get it going down there, and then, oopsie, and then drop it, and you know, have it going all over the place. No, I'm kidding, I don't, just kidding. We're just gonna start that right there. Now I just have an easier time pulling it toward myself as opposed to going down the side the right way. For me, this is easier to make my little gathered ruffle at the edge. I hope you're getting inspired to, you know, maybe buy something you see that you don't normally do yourself. Or these towels, if you like this material, it's very easy to work with, and it does a lot. You can do a lot of different things with it. These are the kitchen towels. They're white linen or like cotton towels that I get at Walmart. I pay like $5 or $6 for a bag of 5. They're huge towels. Once I get them home, I just, you know, I coffee dye them. You could also food color dye them if you wanted to have colored. I've never done that, but it's kind of a good idea, I think. I just thought of it as I was doing this. But I like them coffee dyed just because it makes them look old and grungy, and I love that, you know. But, yeah, and then you can use them to, you know, embellish your pages or your pieces. I use them on my, I haven't done it in a while, that's why I'm doing it now, is because I haven't used these in a long time. So, you know, how you kind of forget about stuff you like to do, and then you do it again and go, oh yeah, that, I remember doing that. Well, I like to do these on the edges of pieces of ephemera. I love to, it's very thin material, so super easy to tear, and it's super easy to shape it around stuff, so like you can curve it around a corner, that kind of thing, and they just look really, it looks really cute. So I'm gonna put a little extra, and see, I'm gonna pull this up just a little bit and kind of come fill that in just a little bit more right here. There we go. Okay, and there's our edge. Cute. So that ruffle will hang over the side of the page, and I think it looks nice alongside this because of the yellowed. It's very, that particular piece is extremely yellowed, and I'm going to bring it up enough so that my flower doesn't touch. Now, because I've done this, I'm not going to make this a huge, I mean, I could put another huge pocket behind it, but I think I'll go ahead and seal it down on the page because, or maybe I will. I'll leave the top open, and that way if they want to have that as a pocket, they can. This is coming up right here. Does that make sense? I'll show you what it means, so it'll make more sense. Okay. Yep, my paper's coming up just a little, so I'm going to put some more glue. I used, this paper was cardstock, so it was pretty thick. All right, now. Oh, never mind. I'm imagining stuff. Just ignore me. I'm just running the glue along this here on the 3 sides. I'm leaving the top. I'm sorry, you can't see me, I know, but it's because I'm holding it against myself so I stay stable. See, I get all shaky. Okay, yeah. So this will be a really deep pocket. Now, if you did a page like this and you've got that going on the side, you're going to want to make sure you pull that up enough so that you don't get glue on it like I did right there. Okay, there. I pulled it over that far because of the flower, because I didn't want the flower to get squished and bent up. So this will still open. Make sure and hold it down long enough so it sticks. And I'll have to try and remember to put like a junk card, a journal card, a junk journal card into the top of this so that they know that this is a pocket. Now, because this is on a curve, I have to make sure that the tops of this get sealed down. Okay, so there's that one, and they have a pocket at the top. I'm not going to pull on that, I'm just going to let that dry. Okay, now let's decorate these 2 pieces. What time is it? Okay, we are good. Let's see, let's put some black on here, I think, maybe along the top. Come on. Okay. All right. So, I hope everybody's having a good weekend. I think I'm putting this up on Saturday. I was thinking about doing it for the next, like, week after next, because I already have videos up for this coming week. So I'm pretty sure this one's going up for this coming Saturday. So today's Monday the 20th. So now, since I've said that, I'll have to put it up on that day. Yeah, if it should happen to come up on a different day, you'll know that maybe I needed to fill in because I couldn't record or something. But my intention is to put it up for Saturday. So there's our little black lace along the side. I'm liking having the black in this particular journal. I think it's fun. Now, I had one, here she is, this little girl. And I was thinking she'd look pretty up there. I don't know though, I kind of like this one too, right there. Okay. know. I have different. I have all these different little pieces that I had created for this kit, and I ended up printing them out on thinner paper, and so I'm kind of hesitant to try and use them as like journal cards and stuff. I would have to glue them down to my, what do you call it, cardstock, and I'm almost out. That's the reason I'm kind of hesitant to do that. I'm debating if I want, geez, I've got so much glue on my hands. I was debating if I wanted to try and put one of my little people on there. I think I might do a little bit of collaging. Maybe in this open space. Let me see. Or this was from my Proverbs 31 woman kit. Not mine, but one I bought before. It says, "She is kind and full of wisdom." Like I said, I'm thinking about making this kind of a meditative or prayer journal, you know. Definitely one that's gonna be an encouragement to a sister somewhere out there. I have that song in my head, but I can't think of the words, all of the words. Blessed Redeemer, name above all names. Can't think of the words. I want to put something here, guys. That would look good right there. Notes. I told you I don't really want to over decorate with this paper because it's kind of really pretty on its own. And so I'm kind of having a hard time wanting to cover all of it, you know. Okay, now this piece I want to put, if I can, I'd like to put a person or a picture of a pretty woman. Gotta find my pictures here. I was looking at these big ones here. I have it's gonna get torn down, whoever I end up using. Yeah, there's a pink one here that's kind of pretty. You know what? Where's my other bag? I have another bag full of pictures. I have like 3 of them here. Let me find it real quick. There we go. Alright, let's see. What's in this bag? We have some pretty ones in here. We're not going to go through the whole thing. Oh, she's precious. And she's in pink, which would go very nicely with the paper. Yeah. I think all these little angels are pretty, but I'd have to tear, and I don't want to tear them up, the moon and stuff. Let's see, maybe, no. There's an envelope, and then she's got a stamp in the corner, like almost like a postcard. Too yellow. She's pretty, but I think she's too big for the picture. Let's see. I think I'll go with her. She looks cute, and she just kind of blends in with the background. The coloring, I mean. Do it on this side. I'm sure I'm gonna have to trim this again. I kind of like it right there. It's gonna open like that. It'll look cuter along the edge of the piece. Okay. Okay, cut it a little long. That's okay, can be trimmed. Let's get the right scissors to do the job here. I was giggling today when I was reading some of the notes. Vanessa from Clemens Crafts was teasing me because of the bee the other day in the video. And she said she likes bees, and I don't like bees. And I told you guys that day, and it's true. I was telling Courtney about the bee that day because it killed my lamp. I ended up almost breaking my lamp. Praise God, it dried out and it's okay. But it was flying around inside my lamp, and I couldn't get it out of there. And the way that I deal with bees is I put dish soap in water, and I spray them with it, because then it stops them from being able to fly, and I can get them and get them out of my house. And so I ended up getting water inside of my lamp. I know, it's crazy. No comments about my intelligence, please. But if you are as afraid of bees as I am, yeah, I couldn't help it. I'm very, very petrified of bees. And she was teasing me, and I was like, yeah, my grandmother instilled that in me. I can't help it. I'm that afraid of them. So I know it's crazy, but it's true. So yeah, he got the lamp to work again though, praise God, and everything's good. But it was pretty funny. So we're gonna have 2 pockets we can put nice fun stuff in. Usually I decorate the insides too, but I don't know what's wrong with me. I think it's just me not feeling it today. I have been kind of iffy all day long. Let me see about these. I've got some pretty butterflies. Maybe I can put one inside here. Or I have these. Those are nice. No, that's too. It's too. I don't know. I don't like it. We could do. Let's see. Could do the little lovebirds. Yep. So like I said, today is Monday, and I woke up. I told you guys in next week's video when I woke up. I woke up at 2 o'clock, and I just felt tired all day long. This is not going to match or go. There's no real reason for it, so I'm not going to do that. I might do a butterfly or something here, but anyway, yeah, so I'm just not feeling, I'm not feeling it today. I'm so sorry. I'm having a hard time talking, that's all. I know, sometimes I talk too much, so. I got this message from a gentleman on my Facebook, and he's offering to help me make my channel more popular. And to be honest, I don't trust anybody anymore that reaches out like that, you know? Honestly, I want to, but there's so many scammers in the world, you know what I mean? They just want to scam. They just want to steal from us. And so I'm having a hard time thinking about, like, responding to him. I think I probably won't, more than likely. I'm just looking here to see these little circles. I did these kind of to have as little mini journal cards, you know, like little spots to journal memories on, and also to decorate with. I just thought they might be kind of cute. I'm not feeling those. I think I'm gonna have to come back to it and decide if there's something I want to do more to it. I know there is, I'm just not feeling it right now, so I'm not gonna try. I'm gonna set that aside and we'll wait on that little piece and I'll figure something out for it. So let's pull our book back in. I've got a falling over mess on the side over here. Okay. And I wasn't sure about what I want to put on this first initial page. I want to kind of leave the flowers showing, but now I'm looking at it and I'm thinking that might not be possible. I really like this one. We made this together. I don't know if you remember, but we did. And then we made these little side pocket thingies. All my stuff's falling out of it, but nope. Oh, here's the other one I wanted to put in here. Amazing Grace. But I don't want to cover that. There we go, somewhere like that. I'm thinking maybe I'll, nope, not you. Let's cut this down a little bit. I want to try something. I haven't done this in a while either. I like to cover pages with cloth. Trim this a little bit straighter. Oops. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and use this glue. I don't normally do it like this, but because it's the type of material it is, it's going to glue down pretty quick. And it'll stretch nice too because it's the cheesecloth. Okay. And you got that second piece. I'm just gonna run some glue over it so it stays down. I'm going to be gluing that thing on top of it, so it's going to hold it pretty good, but okay. Okay. And I'm going to be putting this piece on top. And I'm going to cut in between here because that's where the fold is. Actually, I'll just trim it right here. And that way it'll kind of have that torn edge at the top. Look, a little bit more than it will if I leave that fold. I like it to have that roughened edge, personally. Now I'm going to make a pocket on the side with this one, so let's... Okay. Because this is an envelope, it already has that as well. So it's got, it'll have two. Oh, no, this is one that, never mind, this has the pocket in the front. This is one that I covered and folded up. Never mind. It's really fun to use the fabrics that you're going to use throughout the journal that are used like on other pieces. Like if you, the reason I thought to use this cheesecloth was because it was on here. But it's a fun way to cover your pages so that you don't end up with kind of like just boring background pages on all your pages. And then you can also do some stamping. That's another really good way to give your background page on the blank sides, like I just did on this one, like on the blank sides. It's fun to do some stamping around the edges, and then when you cover it with your ephemera, it just looks like a pretty background behind your ephemera without it being so blank, you know. So there's that one. I gotta let that dry. That's cute. I hope you like it. I was looking in my little box here. This is just one of the many that we have going, but I was thinking if I had any small stuff. Oh, we have some, this is a double piece we did, which would be a great one to have on the front and back of, let's see, we don't want to cover any of their faces. Like this one. Oh, no, I already have that. I might cover hers. Let me see. Yeah, I could cover her. You would never know that she's there. She's pretty though. This is all torn up, so this is going to be one that I definitely put some lace on. Whether I use this piece on here or not is irrelevant. But if I do, it goes like that. Oops, that's why I'm having trouble. Do I have another piece that's better? Oh, maybe this piece here. This is nice. I'm not sure, that pink is kind of clashing with the other pinks in this. That might look good, better on that page. I don't mind it so much on there because of the yellowy look of the paper, like the grunginess of both doesn't look too bad. Maybe. Let me see here. What else do I have? Oh, I have these fun envelopes that we made as well. These would have to go, this would have to go sideways, which wouldn't be a bad thing. I have more than one of those, I'm not sure. Oh, this one would be cute in here. cool. This one I was kind of thinking would be good with a small pocket here and maybe a corner tuck. Oh, I just noticed what time it is. I'm all into my book now and I'm like, oh, la 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 la. So anyway, I guess I'll shut down for now. We're at 1 hour and 5 minutes. Sorry to keep you like that. You guys, thanks so much for sticking with me and going through this book and decorating it. I will continue to decorate probably and either do one more video with you guys or maybe just go ahead and finish it and do a flip through soon. But I hope you guys felt inspired. Let's check what we did today just real quick. We did our corners. We decided what we're going to do for our closure. We did our pockets on the inside covers. We laid this one in here and this one here. Once these are filled, they'll be pretty cute. And then we did our little banner journaling spot. And we did this page. Did I do any others? Let's see. Is there anything else? Didn't I do another page here? I could have sworn. Yeah, this one. And then we did this one. I like this one. I think it's nice. I hope you do too. So there we go, guys. I love you. God bless you. Have a wonderful, wonderful day and a great weekend. And I will see you on our Mass Monday, I hope, if you join me. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.